Which of these is a threat to ocean habitats? Cleaning beaches, planting seaweed, protecting fish, oil spills. Oil spills. Pollution like oil spills can coat animals and ruin their underwater homes. What is a physical adaptation? A type of food an animal eats. The way an animal sleeps. A behavior an animal learns. A body part that helps an organism survive. A body part that helps an organism survive. Examples include a bird's beak shape or a fish's gills. Which habitat contains salty water? A pond, an ocean, a lake, a river. An ocean. Oceans and seas contain salt water, while rivers and lakes are usually freshwater. Why do some animals hibernate? To escape from predators. To travel to a warmer climate. To survive when food is scarce and it is cold. To find more food in the winter. To survive when food is scarce and it is cold. Hibernation is a deep sleep that allows animals to save energy during winter. Which of these is a non-living part of a habitat? Animals, fungi, water, plants. Water. Non-living parts, like water, air, and rocks, are called abiotic factors. Which animal is a top predator in its habitat? Great white shark, mouse, grasshopper, rabbit. Great white shark. Top predators are at the very end of a food chain and have no natural enemies. What do we call a small area within a larger habitat? An ocean. A micro-habitat. A universe. A continent. A micro-habitat. A rotting log or a single puddle can be a micro-habitat for small organisms. Which of these is a decomposer? Rabbit, deer, hawk, mushroom. Mushroom. Decomposers break down dead plants and animals, returning nutrients to the soil. Which of these is an example of an aquatic habitat? Forest, mountain, grassland, pond. Pond. Aquatic habitats are environments based in or around water. What is an example of a decomposer in a forest? An earthworm, an eagle, a pine tree, a wolf. An earthworm. Earthworms eat decaying leaves and turn them into rich soil. Which of the following is a producer? Eagle, grass, mushroom, lion. Grass. Producers make their own food using energy from the sun. What is the main reason birds have different beak shapes? To sing better songs. To help them fly faster. To look pretty. To suit the type of food they eat. To suit the type of food they eat. Beaks are adapted for tasks like cracking seeds, tearing meat, or sipping nectar. What do we call an animal that hunts and eats other animals? Producer, prey, predator, host. Predator. Predators help keep the population of other animals in balance. An animal that is hunted and eaten by another animal is called prey, a decomposer, a producer, a predator. Prey. Prey animals often have adaptations like fast speed or camouflage to escape. What do we call an animal that only eats other animals? Herbivore, carnivore, producer, omnivore. Carnivore. Carnivores are hunters that get their energy from the meat of other animals. What is it called when an animal moves to a different place to find food or better weather? Camouflage, hibernation, photosynthesis, migration. Migration. Many birds and butterflies travel thousands of miles to avoid cold winters. Which of these is an example of an artificial habitat? A deep cave, a coral reef, an aquarium, a tropical rainforest. An aquarium. Artificial habitats are man-made environments designed to keep animals safe. Which ecosystem is known for having very little rain and extreme temperatures? The ocean, the wetlands, the desert, the rainforest. The desert. Deserts can be very hot during the day and very cold at night. What is a food web? A collection of overlapping food chains. A list of animals in a zoo. A house made by a spider. A single line showing who eats whom. A collection of overlapping food chains. A food web shows that most animals eat more than just one type of food. Which of these animals would you find in a grassland habitat? A whale, a polar bear, an octopus, a zebra. A zebra. Zebras live in open, grassy areas where they can find plenty of food. What is an omnivore? An animal that eats only meat. An animal that eats both plants and meat. An animal that eats only plants. An organism that breaks down dead matter. An animal that eats both plants and meat. Humans and bears are examples of omnivores because they eat a variety of food sources. What do we call the process of keeping a habitat healthy and safe? Deforestation, construction, conservation, pollution. Conservation. Conservation includes recycling and protecting endangered species. Which of these is a behavioral adaptation? Birds migrating south for winter. A giraffe's long neck. Thick fur on a polar bear. A turtle's hard shell. Birds migrating south for winter. Behavioral adaptations are actions animals take to stay alive or find food. What happens during a drought in a habitat? It rains too much. There is not enough water. The plants grow faster. The animals get very cold. There is not enough water. A drought is a long period of time with little to no rainfall. What is the primary source of energy for almost all food chains? Wind, soil, rain, the sun. The sun. The sun provides the energy that plants use to grow, starting the food chain. Camouflage is used by animals to find water more easily, communicate with other animals, hide from predators or prey, Stay warm in the winter. Hide from predators or prey. Blending in helps an animal stay safe or sneak up on its food. Which habitat would you most likely find a cactus in? Arctic tundra, rainforest, desert, wetland. Desert. Cacti have thick stems to store water in very dry environments. Which organism helps clean up the environment by eating dead animals? A seed, a producer, a scavenger, a plant. A scavenger. Vultures and crows are scavengers that help keep habitats clean. What is the study of how living things relate to their environment? Ecology, history, math, art. Ecology. Ecology looks at how plants, animals, and the environment work together. What is the name for all the living and non-living things in an area? An ecosystem. A habitat. A population. A community. An ecosystem. An ecosystem is the total interaction between the living community and its environment. Plants get their energy to make food through a process called hibernation, photosynthesis, respiration, migration. Photosynthesis. Plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create sugar for energy. A group of the same kind of individuals living in the same area is a ecosystem, population, community, habitat. Population. A population refers to a single species, such as all the squirrels in a park. What is an example of a human activity that can destroy a habitat? Setting up a bird feeder, building a shopping mall, creating a nature park, planting trees. Building a shopping mall. When land is cleared for buildings, animals lose their homes and food sources. Which of these is a forest consumer? Oak tree, deer, sunlight, soil. Deer. Consumers must eat other organisms because they cannot make their own food. An animal that eats only plants is called a herbivore, decomposer, omnivore, carnivore. Herbivore. Herbivores have specialized teeth and stomachs to digest plant material. What is a habitat? A place where an animal or plant naturally lives. A type of weather pattern. A group of animals traveling together. A building where people work. A place where an animal or plant naturally lives. A habitat provides everything an organism needs to survive, including food, water, and shelter. What do animals need to survive in their habitat? Food, water, shelter, and space. Shoes and clothes. Gold and silver. Television and internet. Food, water, shelter, and space. These four basic needs must be met for an animal to stay healthy. When an animal blends in with its surroundings using colors or patterns, it is hibernating, mimicking, migrating, camouflaging. Camouflaging. This is a physical trait that makes an animal hard to see against its background. What provides shelter for a squirrel in a forest habitat? A cave. A nest made of stones. A hollow tree. A hole in the ground. A hollow tree. A hollow tree provides a safe place for squirrels to sleep and hide food. Which part of the plant absorbs water from the soil? Flower. Leaf. Stem. Root. Root. Roots act like straws to pull water and minerals up from the ground.